You know what I just realized?
What?
When they film Belgique season 2, they're probably going to have our gay daddy in a hat, Gustav, who's representing them at Eurovision this year, as a guest judge, hopefully. And I would like to see that.
Yay.
Regardless of how he does at Eurovision, which he will make the final. I'm saying that right now. Hello! And welcome to the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Gay, we're drinking crack tea. What else is new? It's cherry pomegranate, and it's beautiful and lovely.
Hola, ¿cómo estáis? I'm very excited to be here. My name is Will Justice, and this is the Judy Jeter Clean Show on Robinson's Plus.
Yes.
And today we're drinking water because hydration is important and a big sick.
Yeah, we're both going through it today. And then we're going through it on this episode of Drag Race Belgique, episode 5. We're here to talk about it.
Snatch Game.
It's Snatch Game. And it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad at all, actually. The judging was.
I mean, then again, this happens with every single, first season of a franchise. Even the very first season of Drag Race didn't have the best judging.
No, because they put Rebecca Glasscock through to the top 3.
Let's not talk about her.
I would rather not. Anyway, we walk back into the workroom. Mocha Bonet is gone.
RIP. I love Mocha, but I think it was her time to go. Again, it was her time to go. I could recognize when my fave has done bad. Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah, it just sucks because, I mean, again, another thing we tend to see in these early franchises is, that you only have maybe 1 or 2 queens of color, and when they go, it does kind of leave an impact. I did feel a little this episode was good, but I felt like it was a little more one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Than some of the other episodes we had seen, but I mean, we'll talk about it. So we come back into the workroom the next day. Rita Baga walks into the workroom, being Rita Baga, doing Rita Baga shit. We find out that the mini challenge is that stupid leg situation
from season 6 of US, the Scream Queens episode.
From season 6. I was like, I never thought they would do that challenge again.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of gagged.
Though instead of Click Clack this time, they decided to do Bring Back My Girls.
Did they decide to do Bring Back My Girls? Because none of them knew the words. I watched it back again and I was like, oh, no one knows the words.
Valentina will be so proud of them.
Truly. I didn't pull individual looks from the challenge. I just pulled the group shot. So we had Boop and Susan as a team. We had Valenciaga and is that Athena in the middle?
Everyone looks the same.
They're all white. I think it was Athena and Valenciaga in the middle, and then Peach and Couenne at the end. And Boop and Susan win the mini challenge. Sure, I guess.
Sure.
Whatever. I'm pessimistic. It's fine.
Yeah.
But we find out that the maxi challenge for the week is Snatch Game.
Yay.
Which I was interested in, mostly because, I don't know Belgian people. So
we're reading this from an outside of Belgium lens. So this was gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So we go through, Rita's talking to them, and I will say Rita, for all of the times this season that she may not have been the best person to give advice, this was a moment where I loved hearing her advice and insights. Because even though she's not a Snatch Game winner, she did have one of my favorite Snatch Games ever as Edith Piaf.
That Snatch Game for Canada. Sorry.
No, go ahead, baby.
No, you could go ahead and then I'll just say what I have to say.
Oh, I was going to say, and then another Snatch Game.
The season, Canada's season 1 Snatch Game is very underappreciated. And it has some of the best Snatch Game performances. Like, hell, the 2 girls that were even safe had some great Snatch Game performances.
Because that was what? Bobo and...
It was, like, there was 5 girls that did well. It was
Bobo and Alona were safe, right?
Bobo and Alona were safe, even though I think Bobo had a great Liza. And Alona did a great job as Rebecca Moore.
So good.
And then, of course, Rita. And then, of course, the top 3 were, of course, Lemon as JoJo Siwa, Rita Baga as Edith Piaf.
I'm ready for my coffin now. Like that, I will quote that forever. Like, it's so good.
This will be my final act. See, this, I felt like Rita was super qualified for this because, Snatch Summit wasn't great, but at the same time, Canada season 1 had a great Snatch Game.
Yeah. So, I mean, no one really, like, changes their character. Who was it? Peach was going between a few characters. I don't remember the name of the woman, but the original choice that she had was this, like, bubbly bimbo character, and she was like, that feels too close to what I've already been doing. And I do appreciate Peach, like, having that forethought to be like, well, I have already done something similar to this. Let me try to diversify my portfolio on this Drag Race season, mama.
Right.
Didn't really work out for her, but I was happy to see something a little bit different. I don't really remember anything else from the workroom. I don't know if you do. Otherwise, we could just move to Snatch.
Let's move to Snatch Game.
But first, when I tell you, I was so mad that she was not on the judging panel. Like,
instead, you had Musty's grandfather.
That man.
What I will say is, in the words of Tanya from White Lotus, Mother Jennifer Coolidge, in her words, oh, mother.
That part. It was so strange hearing Jarigi speak French. I don't know about you, Will. I was just like, I know that's what she has to do because they're speaking French here, but I was like, oh, I love it. Like, this is just another example of why Jarigi Darkly should be on Global All-Stars.
Yes, and she will win Global All-Stars.
It'll be a double crowning between her and Venomous Joakim. Could you imagine?
And then she'll be on All Winners with the likes of Angela Nang, Envy Peru, Pravanka, Smokey Mother Tucker, and
Lawrence Cheney. And also Willow Pill.
Yes.
Could you imagine? Oh, could you imagine her and Kylie on the same season?
Oh, that would be. Wait. Think about it. Walk with me. Sasha Colby and Kylie Sonique Love on the same season.
Oh, that's a real possibility now.
It's a real possibility. And, the gag of it all is they were roommates.
They still are.
And they are roommates. Anyways.
Oh my God, they are roommates.
Anyways, back to Yurigi.
Mother.
I'm glad that she was here. I do kind of wish at some point that they might pull a Lamas and switch out the host every single season so that we can get to see Yurigi Darkly as a host.
I think she'd do a great job as a host of Belgique. I really do. I think Rita is doing a perfectly fine job. I don't think she's doing a bad job per se. Some of her judging choices have been a little questionable.
But again, it's season 1. Rita has gone through this before.
Yeah.
Except this time now she's on the other side.
I was like, literally, she's been a part of 3 season 1s.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone knows how to do it, it's going to be Rita. Unfortunately, we cannot spend all day talking about Jariji Derklee, but I would like to. But mothering in a motherly fashion.
Yes.
So let's dive into this Snatch Game situation. Now, I don't know about you, Will. I didn't know a damn person on this panel.
Me neither.
So we're going to go off of our very uninformed American opinions of these people. I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and start top left. We have Peach as Dominique Lehman.
This was interesting.
Yes, it sure was. So, let me see. I'm trying to get.
Be on the Google. Well, let's Google.
Literally, I was like, "Where is?" So this person does not have a Wikipedia page. Fun fact. So that's fun.
This was interesting. Apparently, she's a medium.
Yeah, so they're a medium, from what I understand. I didn't really get a whole lot of that from Peach. I didn't really get a whole lot from Peach, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Judging by the photos I've been seeing of Dominique Lehman, the wig ain't even correct. The hair color isn't even correct.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So next up is Couenne. No, is it Couenne? No, it's Athena. We have Athena as Serge Gainsbourg, who is
a French musician, singer, songwriter, actor, author, filmmaker, regarded as one of the most important figures in French pop. Okay.
And was very scandalous. Oh, apparently he also he was very drunk and told Whitney Houston he wanted to fuck her on live TV.
Oh.
Great. Then the Whitney Houston joke makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna be really honest. I thought Athena should have won Snatch Game.
I don't get what the judges were smoking. This is a thing that I've been seeing all season long and all year long with these franchises. Well, not fair, but with America and Belgique, what are y'all smoking on? Are y'all borrowing each other's coffee enemas? What's going on?
You know, I don't know this character. I thought Athena did such a good job, was in character the whole time, gave clearly very informed answers. I don't know. I really thought Athena was gonna win. And we'll talk about it because she doesn't.
We'll get into it later. And then next to her, we have Boop as Boop.
Boop as Amélie Nothomb, who is a novelist. Her first novel was Hygiene and the Assassin in 1992. Boop was saying in the workroom that like she puts out a novel every year, like on the dot, like at the same time, and she's read every novel. So,
and she's not wrong. Holy shit!
Yeah, I kind of love that though. What I didn't necessarily love was the Snatch Game. I felt like it fell very flat.
No shade. I think Mademoiselle Boop kind of scares me.
Why?
I don't know. There's probably some evil in her eye. I don't know.
Not that.
Maybe it's the edit.
It might be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just felt like this performance fell a little flat.
We'll get into results later because this was questionable.
Yeah. I was not sure why this happened. But at the bottom left, we have Valenciaga as Vanessa Paradis, who is a French singer, model, and actress, a child star. Very well known for having like a gap in her tooth.
Come on, Gap.
Come on, Heidi in closet.
Very soft and supple.
Soft and sup. I can't do it either. I thought the look from now looking at photos of Vanessa Paradis, the look is on point.
Yeah, they really got Vanessa's look on point because Vanessa is a part of Team Gap with Heidi in Closet, Candy Muse, Cynthia Erivo, Madonna, and all them others.
It unfortunately, it just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Like I hate saying that because I love Valenciaga.
I love them down, but again, I gotta recognize when they did bad, and this wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. So, how unfortunate. We move next to Couenne, who is Michelle Darden, also known as Papa. I thought this was creepy.
A francophone Belgian politician, a member of the Parti Socialiste, which is like a democratic French-speaking political party, and a finance auditor. Those are words.
Was apparently known for being very drunk in public and calling himself Papa.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be honest, I also thought Couenne did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought this performance was good. Rita in the workroom is like, you need to give this character levels. And I thought Couenne did just that. I thought she did such a good job the whole time. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then last but not least, we have Susan from Grindr as Jean-Paul Marie Deckers, aka the Singing Nun,
who is known for being a singing nun.
Yes.
I thought Susan did a really good job. I liked what Susan was doing. The jokes, the innuendos that she was able to pull off with this singing nun character, I thought was really smart and good.
I love when they just take like a religious figure and then just give them the biggest innuendos you could think of. Between this and our girl STDs doing Virgin Mary,
Gagula. Gag them a bit. For sure. Yeah, I thought Susan did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
But Will, who would have been your top 3 from the Snatch Game?
I don't even know because some of them did. So I would probably just go with what they did and do a top 2 instead. Susan and Gwen, maybe. No, wait, no, never mind. It would be Susan, Gwen, Athena.
Yeah, agreed.
With Athena winning the challenge for me. Either Athena or Susan. It's a toss up between the two.
Yeah, we'll talk about their runways, but we're there. Hey, guess what? Runway. Runway. Category is Night of 1001 Audrey Hepburns. I loved this category. I love some Audrey Hepburn.
I kind of wish this was on like the American franchise, but now just realizing that she was born in Belgium, I think it's correct. Yeah. Maybe they could do a redo.
I think they could do. I would love to see Night of 1000 Joan Crawfords personally, and just see how many people do Mommy Dearest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I want to see done, but that's just me.
Joan Crawford was also in Dynasty, right?
No.
Crap,
I don't think so.
Crap, I got confused with Joan Collins.
Yep, that's Joan Collins right here.
It's giving very much when Simone confused the Jennifers as Harriet Tubman.
Not that.
Anyway,
let's
Athena.
start with Athena Sorgelikis. In pants. I like this.
She wears pants.
Athena wears pants. No, I like this. I don't get a whole lot of Audrey, but that's just me. But I do enjoy this look. I like the ruffle in the pants.
Mm-hmm.
The bodice is just snatched to her body. I love the hair, even though it's so minimalistic, but I think it's really good.
She's giving. It fits her well. I enjoy it. The ruffles are like my favorite part of this look too.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Athena an 80.
I'm gonna give her an 85.
Work. Valenciaga.
They ate.
They ate. This is gorgeous. The only thing I don't like, and I know it's a reference specifically, the only thing I don't love is the hair.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a bit more volume in the hair. And there were a few, there was a little tiny fit issue in the skirt. But otherwise, they look so fucking beautiful here.
Especially with the little tiny dog or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, the dog that was just dead halfway through because because they decided to just hold it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Diva, what are you doing, honey? But yeah, I'm gonna give Valenciaga an 85.
I'm gonna go with 85 as well.
Work. Drag Couenne, not coming out as Audrey Hepburn, but coming out as Audrey Hepburn's cigarette?
Interesting.
I honestly think this is why they didn't win the challenge.
A fag as a fag.
That part. I'm surprised we'd never seen that up until this point, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is a bad look at all.
I think this is camp.
I think this is camp as fuck. I really like it.
But I think this costed her the challenge.
I do completely agree. My big issue is just the placement of the skirt, I guess you could say, like the cigarette itself.
I think maybe that's supposed to be the glove.
Do you think?
I think it's supposed to be the glove.
Okay. Whatever's happening with the main part of the skirt body situation, I feel like it's sitting so low that it kind of looks like she's saggy titties. Because of just where it's placed.
It looks a little boxy-ish.
It does. I wish there was a belt or something to sort of give it a waist, because she is kind of this just stick. Which, I mean, she is a cigarette, so I do understand that and appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This concept is brilliant. I just wish the execution was a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any other thoughts?
It was camp. This is very interesting, though the shape is a little boxy. Scores.
Yep. I'm going to give her a 75.
This is going to get 70. So something Grindr.
This 8. I love this look.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed this look. The many amount of different bows on it. This is supposed to be from My Fair Lady, right?
Correct, yeah.
You have Susan from Grindr as My Fair Cuckoo. I mean, My Fair Lady.
Not My Fair Cuckoo.
I'm sorry, but it just got stuck in my head for some reason.
I love that. My Fair Cuckoo.
I love this umbrella detail as well. Mm-hmm. I felt like Susan could have won based off of this.
I thought maybe she should have.
Mm-hmm. But we'll get on to that later.
We sure will.
I love this. No, go ahead.
We're gonna say the same thing, so go ahead, babe.
I love this hat. I love
the hat.
I love when a queen has this type of hat.
Mm-hmm. Like it's just so good. Susan's gonna get a 95 for me, and the only reason why is I wish the dress was a little bit longer.
Yeah, Ms. Grindr is getting a 95 for me as well because of the length.
The dress that Rita Baga was so incredibly offended by.
This is the Kill Black H&M moment.
Literally.
I'm like, damn, Rita. I felt disrespected by some of the shit you brought on versus the world.
I felt disrespected by a lot of the things you wore on Canada Drag Race Season 1. So
I still feel disrespected by that bathhouse loofah you gave us during November Ball.
Oh my god. That fucking part. I mean, with all that being said, this look isn't great. So she's like, I don't really know Audrey Hepburn, so I'm gonna do a parody of Audrey Hepburn.
Interesting.
The concept is a cute idea, and I do see the loose interpretation to Audrey. But baby, it's just a oversized t-shirt.
This looks, it reminds me of like this like theme of like whatchamacallit, like 60s 50s like presidentialism or whatever, thinking Jackie Kennedy, thinking Ariana Grande in the Positions music video. It reminds me of that. This is not giving me Audrey Hepburn. This looks like something that came straight out of the Princess Diary 2 sleepover scene.
Oh, not that.
And this is no shade to Queen Mia of Genovia.
Yes. Yeah, I just wish, like, again, honestly, the same with Couenne. I just wish there was a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would have given it, like, that draggier touch to it. I do like the puff on the shoe. I think that's cute.
I love the puff shoe.
On the peach-colored shoe. Is that the first time she's done a peach-colored shoe this season?
Mm-hmm. Finally.
Okay.
Very fitting.
The mug is everything. I mean, the mug is always everything for Peach, and I do love Peach. But I have to acknowledge when my faves don't do good. So, it's gonna be a 50 for me, unfortunately.
This is also a 50.
And most of that 50 is because of the puff on the Peach shoe. I'm gonna be honest. Oh boy.
We have now come to the point of this program where we must discuss Mademoiselle Boop.
Oh, I'm gonna rave over this. This was my favorite look of the runway.
This is cute.
This is cunt. I love this.
When I first saw it, I was like, okay, what is this all about? But then now looking back at it, I'm like, this is actually a cute look.
It's so good. The fit and that, like, I know she made this too, which makes it just even better. I love that the way that the corset belt little situation really creates this big contrast between the blouse and the pants. The pants are fitted within an inch of her life. The reference is everything, the color palette, the hair, it all, like, this is one of my favorite things I've seen on the runway of Drag Race this year at all.
You think this is her natural hair? Because
I think it might be.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it's not, then it's definitely, like, there's, like, a little extra going on, maybe, to fill in. Like, there might be a clip-in piece. If anything, I honestly think this could be her real hair.
The girls love using their natural hair and clip-in pieces.
I mean, if I had the natural hair, baby, I would do it too.
I would do it too.
But no, this was cunt. I love this. My cup is full.
This is also full for me. The color contrast between and then with that wraparound, which is matching the color of the shoes and the hat, I live.
Yep, everything just comes together so.
And I've read Boop a couple of times, so this is an upgrade.
We've been reading Boop a little bit this season, but
because I've been disappointed in Boop because it's I thought Boop was gonna do well based off of that name alone.
Yeah. So we got some results after Rita tells Peach that this is the most offended she's ever been on the show. How dare you wear a crinkled up t-shirt on the runway of Drag Race Belgique. Side note, did you see on the main page of Wow Presents Plus, they had to change the fucking image on there, so now it says Drag Race Belgium.
Yeah,
that's it says Drag Race Sweden.
Yeah, I saw.
I'm like, no. No, Americans are too much.
That's kind of disrespectful because it's I prefer the pronunciation to stay in Belgique.
Now that we know how to say Sverige, I'm like, Sverige.
Anyways, results happened. Rita was like, you disrespected the good name of Audrey Hepburn. That is so unprofessional. Wait, that's the other French one.
That is so unprofessional. We could say it. I'm going to say
that. That is so unprofessional.
Yeah, so we do get some results. We find out that the top two of the challenge are Boop and Susan, with Couenne being safe.
Based off of that runway? Yes.
Yeah. And the winner of the challenge is Boop. I think if you're going to count Snatch Game performance and runway as 50-50 each, I can justify Boop winning.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking 75% at Snatch Game and 25% at runway, Susan should have won.
Right.
I truly think Couenne and Athena's runways are the reason they didn't win.
Yeah.
I think either of them could have won as well. And based on Snatch Game performance alone, I do think I would have given it to Athena as Serge.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just thought that was such a good performance. But
then Athena is in bottom 3, question mark?
It's the look, I guess. I don't know. So. Yeah, so Athena places low. She has to have a moment of vulnerability because she has not yet. And we find out that the bottom two of the week are Valenciaga and Peach. As much as these are literally my two favorites, I do agree with this bottom two placement, unfortunately. Yeah. Also, Boop for winning receives a skydiving trip from Sky Dive Spa. I'm just like, we're taking all the sponsors in this season. Any sponsors? Would you like to sponsor? Sponsorship.
Bubbly, would you like to sponsor us?
Bubbly sparkling water. I have Whole Foods sparkling water in my crack tea. Anyway, we get a lip sync to The Feeling by Gabrielle Ponte and Henry PFR. What did we think of this lip sync?
It was a good lip sync.
Yeah. In question and answer, Will Justice, what did you think of this lip sync and why?
Going based off of the whole lineup, I think Valenciaga did a good job, and I think Peach did a good job as well. Mm-hmm. However, this was sadly Valenciaga's third time in the bottom, even though I think some of their bottom placements were unjustified.
I don't think they needed to be in that three-way lip sync.
There was no need for a three-way lip sync.
No. Nope. I didn't really know what to expect from Peach, but I was very pleasantly surprised by Peach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought the performance was good. Valenciaga did very, very well, as they always do. Mm-hmm. But it was unfortunately their time to go.
Yeah. Part of me is glad that they're gone so they wouldn't be mistreated by these judges anymore. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah. So, that's that. Valenciaga is gone. We move on to a top 5 next week. I don't remember what the challenge is next week.
We have a makeover next week, and they're making over celebrities, so...
Oh, more celebrities I won't know. Great.
Yep.
Fabulous. Wonderful, and also great. Well, that's that. Look at us doing a quick little episode today. So, with that being said, make sure to check out all of our other Drag Race coverage on the channel. We are almost done with Drag Race US season 15. We are finally back. At the time that this is launching, I believe we will have just dropped our Sverige video, or it's about to drop. We're a couple weeks behind on the Sverige, so we'll be back covering that. We'll be covering España very soon, and a couple of other alleged franchises coming very, very soon. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get all of our drag content, as well as all of our reality coverage, our Eurovision coverage, wrestling coverage, and everything in between. So with that, Will, my dear.
Cheers.
Cheers. I don't know what to say.
Goodbye.
Except for goodbye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. So long. Farewell. Goodbye.